Ooh, it's such in heavy rain. We are more than happy to share with you more information. Recap. Alright, so welcome to another episode of our PLB Landed Blueprint series, and today I have with me Charline, and we are here in the District 16 of Singapore. So we have a pair of very nice semi-detached house that we want to show to you, and this is directly from developer Sevens Group. It's located along the Upper Changi Road East. Unit number is 769 and 771. Today we're going to show you 771, and this is a unit that's fully furnished. So what you see is what you get. Very close by there will actually be your PIE and your TPE.
Yes.
Right, and of course, right on this side is towards the Singapore Expo area. So I think in terms of location-wise, it's pretty, I would say if you are the Easties, you'll know this area pretty well. This is very close to Changi Airport already. So if you're in the aviation industry, you're in the tech back-end kind of like industry, Changi area will definitely be where you are working in.
That's the Changi Business Park area.
Right.
Yeah, and there's also a bus stop right here, just right outside here, and there's like bus stop 2, 5 as well as 24. These 3 buses will bring you directly to either the Tampines area, Pasir Ris area, or even Changi Airport and Ang Mo Kio itself. So super convenient.
Yeah.
And
there's the university around here, right?
SUTD. Yeah.
SUTD just right around the corner. Land size, this is sitting on 3682 square feet of land size. Built up is 7,988 square feet. So it's, I would say it's very kind of generous kind of land size.
It's very generous, yeah. Actually, it's very comfortable. The width itself is about 11.3 meters wide, and the depth of the land is about 30.3 meters.
Yep.
Yeah, so from here all the way to the front gate, right, it's about 12 meters distance. So you can park 5 to 6 cars.
1, 2, 3, 4. Minimally, I think you can park 4 cars in this car porch.
Yeah.
It is a very wide car porch, and the fact that you have this car porch area for 4 cars, you also have like a side garden area if you want to do any planting.
Yeah.
So I think that's also the very nice part. So where is the side garden? So this is a part of the side garden. So most of the land plot, sometimes if you have to park 4 cars, right, then you will have to compromise on some areas for your gardening. If you have some green fingers and you want to do some plantings as well,
there's still a space for you.
You still have a space there for you as well. So of course, what's the main difference between these 2 pairs of semi-detached, right? Couple of differences. Of course, as you can see right over here in this unit, right? This unit is a little bit elevated. So the car porch area is elevated. Whereas on the other unit, it's more of a flat ground. And the reason behind this is very simply of the terrain. Right? The terrain design is a bit different. And of course, the other difference will also be that inside the unit, we'll show it to you, the wet kitchen. One of them is open concept and the other one is enclosed. But other than these 2, pretty much everything else is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
You get a swimming pool on the side. You have a little jacuzzi area, some water jet behind. You also have a lift inside the unit. You have a granny's room. So in a way, it's very much future-proof.
Yeah, there's even a EV charger point there, which you can install your isolator here, and you can charge all your EV cars in the future.
Yeah. So I think now, without further ado, let's head into the unit.
Yay!
So the moment you come in, the main door orientation is facing towards the south. So the general land plot is facing towards the east on the main gate, and the back is towards the west. Of course, this direction is towards the north. Right? Then of course, the moment you step in here, you got 3 shelves for your shoes, if you have any need for them. Let's go into the unit. Come. The moment you step in, after the main door is closed, this is very serene.
Wow.
You can hear the difference. The moment you come in, so of course you'll be wondering that, hey, if I'm going to stay near the main road, road noise, stuff like that. If I tell you that there's no road noise, I think I'm trying to smoke you, but definitely there will be road noise in a way. But of course, there's several ways that the developers can mitigate that kind of like noise. So of course, with noise isolation, kind of like system, in the balcony doors, in the main door, the moment you step in, when you come by for a physical viewing, you can really feel the difference once the main door is closed and the balcony doors are closed, the AC is turned on. Right, it creates a very homely kind of vibe. So the moment you step in, you'll be greeted with this living room space. Right, so of course, what you see over here, all these furnishings, is basically together with the property. And right now, how much are they selling for this price? $8.98 million. Hello, can you bring a note? $8.98 million for this fully furnished. So what you get is basically the fittings, the lights have all been installed for you. They have also this very high ceiling at the dining hall area.
Yeah, that double volume ceiling is about 7 meters high. So this actually brings you all the way up to level 2 of the house, and you actually can see this floating staircase design, which is also one of the highlight of this unit.
This is really a very nice space because the moment they do this, it actually opens up a lot of space in this whole entire unit. And of course, being a semi-detached, and you definitely get the kind of like side buffer. So on this side as well, what you can see over here is that they have built this swimming pool, which is about 15 meters in length. Right, this swimming pool, and of course this little access area right here, this is basically you will get the water jet for your jacuzzi feel. So there's a bit of difference. What I like about this is that sometimes you see some semi-detached house, on the side you have a swimming pool, but it is very close towards the balcony door.
Yeah.
So it's like literally the moment you open the door,
Jump in.
you just go into the pool already. But for this, you can still see that there's a little walking area right outside here. You can still sit by the pool, you can still like walk around, and I think it is a very good use of space. Plus the fact that with this buffer, the internal space of the unit is still
comfortable.
Very comfortable and very generous. Right. Land size is about 11.3. This one easily probably about, give you a max about 3 meters. So you get at least another about 8 meters internally, thereabout.
Yeah.
So I think there's a very good use of space.
Yeah.
So right now this unit is being configured in a way that the first floor comes with a living dining concept. This is more like an open
dry kitchen.
Dry kitchen.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is great for hosting. So your friends and relatives can be around here, and then you can do some baking, things here. And there's also like a steamer and oven. And here is the wine chiller. And behind here is actually the the concealed fridge. Yeah.
By Visu.
Yes, Visu,
Right.
the Switzerland brand, right?
Yeah, so you can see that they are definitely very generous in terms of the appliances that they bring in. And all these are basically cabinets, and these are all tic-tac doors, meaning to say that you will not have those kind of door handles visible. Everything is just pressed and
It's very
open.
flush. Yeah, the design-wise is very clean, flush, very sleek kind of a design. Also, if you need more storage, there's even a bomb shelter right here, and then this is where we have the lifts allocated at, which can brings you all the way to the 4th floor.
The top floor. Some possible things, as what Charline probably just now before the shoot, she was saying that maybe what you can do is that you can just create a little storage area over here, which is like beneath the stairways. You know, just some place for you to store maybe your luggage or some whatnot for your toys. Right. So this is a possible area as well. In terms of flooring, this is marble flooring, but it's more like a matte feel kind of marble. Size is about 60 by 60. Right. It's individually tiled. At the back, what you will get, just to share with you first, on that side at the back is actually the
kitchen. Wet kitchen.
Wet kitchen, correct. The wet kitchen, you have a WC over here, which is mainly for your guests to use. And over here behind this is actually the granny's room with its own ensuite as well. So I think, plus also at the back is also helper's room with their own ensuite. So maybe we show you the wet kitchen first.
Yes.
Right. So this is the part where it is the open concept feel. So what is the difference? Right. So bear with me in terms of the noise of the rain. Right. So once you step in here, of course you still get one more fridge. It's also by Visu as well. So you basically get one built-in fridge and one basically a standalone fridge over here. There will be a pocket door, so you can close up this door when you do heavy cooking. But the difference in this unit and the other unit is actually at the back over here. So this is the part where it is open concept. You can possibly do like a door behind if you want to do it, or you can close this part up, or you just create a door. But because this unit is elevated because of terrain, henceforth at the back over here, there's also a small flight of stairs to head down to the backyard area. But of course, the backyard area is probably your washing machine and your dryer in the future. Probably if you want to do some form of like a color canopy or whatsoever, it's basically up to you on how you want to play around with it.
Yeah, and of course, first things we are elevated, right? So at least we are not like blocked by the other side. I mean, we are not like blocked by the wall. But the other unit, they also have, but it's a flatter ground, so you also do have that privacy in the other unit. Yeah, but here you get more ventilation into the unit.
Just imagine that we're on the first floor. The back of the unit is also on the first floor, but we are probably about halfway of their building height already.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, so this is pretty much the main difference between this unit and the other unit on the other side as well. But of course, at the back over here, this is the granny's room.
This is the helper's room.
Helper's room. I'm so sorry, this is not a granny's room. This is the helper's room. You have windows, you have light ventilation, you have your own standalone shower area and WC. So if you're a living helper, you probably can do up a bed right over here, some form of like a top hung storage, and then they can have their own bathroom that they can use. And at the same time, it does not really feel too claustrophobic, like an enclosed kind of space. You can still open up the window for ventilation as well. So I think this is a very...
It's a functional room.
Yeah,
you can put a bunk bed. You can have 2 helpers in this room.
Yeah, because the ceiling height is also quite a good ceiling height as well.
Yes.
So even your bunk bed as well, it works. So I think this is a very functional area. Where kitchen space, this is also functional as it gets. You have 3 burner system, plenty of storage space.
Yeah.
Top and bottom as well.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, if you cook, then basically all the fumes will just go out directly from here.
Yes.
Backsplash is also done up as well. So this is glass backsplash, easier for maintenance.
Powder room. The powder room, it's also a similar concept. It's just that there's no standing shower facility. It's mainly for your guests to use for whatever they need here. But generally, it's used. They use marble as well as granite countertop. All the sanitary wares are using Brava. So these are all quality materials for the unit.
So on the other side of the kitchen, which is this side, you can join me over here. So of course, on this particular part, this is the granny's room. So usually for landed homes, if you don't have a lift inside the unit, then it's best to have a granny's room on the first level because it is more of like ease of like, let's say if you're elderly, parents that are staying with you or any elderly kind of like relatives that are staying with you. The granny's room on the lower level is basically a lot of convenience.
Yes, easier for them to move around.
Maneuverability as well. But if you have a built-in lift, then of course, any of the rooms on the upper level can be your room for your elderly parents.
Yes.
Yeah, but the good thing about this unit is definitely you have a pretty decent sized granny's room. Likely this part will probably be able to fit in a...
Here is the bed.
Queen size bed.
Queen size, but I think single.
Super single will
be more comfortable.
Super single will be very comfortable. Of course, at the back over here, you also be looking outwards. So once again, this part is facing towards the west, just to let you know a little bit of orientation, right? But you do get like 2 big panel of windows for ventilation. You have your own ensuite here as well. Standing shower area, plenty of storage at the bottom. You have a very good glass at the back, right? So this is basically, and plus the fact that if you look at the floor tiles, this is rough surface. So when this is rough surface, it means that they really care for all the kind of in the event that let's say if it's wet, you will not feel very slippery. So there's all the design thoughts plus also this kind of little nook.
For shampoo.
Is it called nook?
Yeah, nook.
Little nook in the wall, for your shampoo, and this is really a very good size. It's not like those that is like half the size.
Shadow
you can't really you can't even put a little those kind of shampoo. This is really very good size. The only difference is that probably you don't get a rain shower, but I think this is pretty much pretty decent already. This is by Bravat system. Sorry, so Bravat system. Okay, so 3 panels of wardrobe for your granny's room to use.
Yes, and the little design touches, all these are very nice. It's not like those kind of protruded kind of handle. Right, so let's move on to level 2.
Yeah. So this is a freehold property. What you get is basically a longevity. And I think right now you're talking about freehold landed homes. These are some of the landed homes that either you just go and buy older kind of like freehold, you tear down and rebuild, but it's possibly, it's pretty hard to come by for brand new freehold landed homes. Later we'll talk about more on the pricing kind of like what are the options available in this area in terms of the different kind of categories, kind of like homes based on our PLB categorization and segmentation of landed homes like from Cat 1 all the way to Cat 4. This is what I call a Cat 4 home. Why? Because this is direct from developer. And what you're getting is basically this unit at $8.98 million. The neighboring unit, which is the next one that is not fitted with anything, is basically raw. But the good thing is that you can basically do your own kind of like renovation, your lighting, positioning and stuff like that. That is going for $8.78 million, right? So come, let's join us in the upper level. So what you get in this house is 7 bedrooms. You have already seen 1 bedroom on the lower level already. You're going to get another 6 bedrooms on the 3 other levels. So I'll have Charline go out first. So what you get over here is that you will have 2 bedrooms on this second level, which is basically the 2 common bedrooms on the back. And then on the second, or rather the third level, you will get 3 bedrooms, which is 2 at the back and 1 master bedroom. And then on the last level, you get a junior master level, right? So the moment you step up here, you will still see this part because this is still part of the high ceiling on the ground floor.
7-meter ceiling. It stops here.
So what do we get over here, Charline?
We will get 2 bedrooms and a family area.
So what do you think you can do at this family area?
Oh, this family area, you can put another TV here, or it can be a play zone for your kids. If not, if you need additional room, you can actually partition up this area and become another, like the number 8 room.
Or it can be like your study room, your work room, your games room.
Or
so this
piano area, music area,
You also have a little balcony right over here that it opens up to, right? But this part, bear in mind, this will be facing towards the Upper Changi Road East road, right?
Yes.
Yeah, correct. So, but at least, you know, they provide a little balcony here. So if you want to enclose this space out, you can still have a little open area right over here as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the nice options available.
I think a good thing is you know when the bus is coming.
Yeah.
It's very convenient, for you to stay in a landed area and still conveniently located near to like buses, trains.
I think there are different types of buyers. There are some buyers who like landed homes that is very
More private,
quiet.
yes.
So they will choose those that's really right.
Yes.
Probably in the middle of the enclave.
The enclave, yeah.
Right. There are some who really wants convenience.
For the family members.
Maybe for the kids.
Yes.
So they know that, they don't have to, the kids don't have to walk too much on exposure to the road before they get into the bus stop.
Yes.
So then they will choose those that is really more convenient. So it's a matter of like, how do you want to balance out the needs and the wants? But I think the good thing about the building and construction technology nowadays is that there's a lot of solutions to help to mitigate things like west sun, road-facing units, because you have things like double glazed windows, double glazed doors. You have also, and double glaze also helps to reduce the amount of heat that penetrates into your building as well because of the vacuum within a panel. So I think those are things that probably you can invest in. But what you can't change is basically location, land size, and the build up. Right? But windows, panels, balconies, these are things that you can do a little bit of alteration to suit your needs. And I think these are things of good solutions that are available in the market nowadays. So back to this unit.
Yes.
What they call this is like a floating staircase, because when you look at it from the bottom and you look upwards, it's like really floating in the air. And the position of this staircase is also nicely done because it's not wrapping around the whole entire lift shaft, because the lift shaft is right over here. Right? You still have quite a decent size of walkway right over here. And behind, maybe Charline can show you the 2 bedrooms.
So come on in. So here is the second and third common bedrooms. Over here, we have a very decent sized room. You can definitely fit up to a king size bed. And here are all wallpaper, and this is a very nice art piece.
Sure, no, Charline.
Why? And then over here, right, is a wardrobe. So sufficient for your kids to use. If not, you can add on another additional wardrobe space here, or even use that area for your wardrobe as well. So in terms of the room size, I think it's sufficient. Over here is another ensuite bathroom, similar concept as downstairs. So they have all the storages below, a granite countertop, Brava sanitary ware, and I think this is the one that we say it's the rough surface tiles. So that's for safety purpose. Going over to the third room.
This room, it's probably about the same size, just a little bit of different kind of orientation.
Yeah. But this is a more the usual type of layout.
The more regular shape.
The more regular. The panel wardrobe wise, you have about 5 panels here. So it's the other side is like an L-shaped wardrobe. Here is more of a straightforward one. And
this size, I think, is like probably modern day master bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
You think about it, like number of panels of wardrobe space.
Of the new launch condo.
This is like probably a king size or queen size bed. I think this is a queen size bed. Yeah, this is a queen size bed.
Yes.
Right, you still have like so much of plenty walking distance.
Yeah.
This is towards the north side. So your west sun will literally be over you.
At
You
the
don't really
back.
get a west sun coming in right here. Yeah, and the good thing is also that you have like 3 panels of windows that you can open up for ventilation. Right, and I think this is also a very nice kind of feel.
And also the neighbors won't really look into here. Yeah, your neighbors are
This
not
is
really
a
fully built up.
1-story house that's right beside us right now.
Yeah, it's an original house.
So coming into the bathroom, this is I would say it's pretty good size as well. If I was a developer, I'll probably do
Yeah, same.
I'll do a his and her sink lah. I mean, this is a very nice,
It's a very long
long,
counter.
right? But what you get, I think these are all very functional kind of like bathroom. This is really suitable if you have kids or if you're like parents that's staying with you. Anybody that wants to use this room, definitely they will not be able to. They will not compromise in terms of space and comfort lah. I would say it's pretty comfortable.
Yep.
All right. So this is basically on the second level. Just to recap again, what you get on this level, you get a family area on the front that potentially you can cover it up
Into one bedroom.
into one additional bedrooms. And you have these 2 bedrooms at the back over here. So when you go up to the 3rd level, you will also get the same kind of like configuration. You also have 2 rooms at the back, and we're going to show it to you right now. So you join us up the staircase. Right. So as we step up here, this is also an additional access area over here. Sometimes I do see some owners converting this into some little storage place, but it's really up to you on how you want to do it. Right, but when you come up to this 3rd level, right behind here, when you come for the physical viewing, this will still be the same kind of layout as what you get on the lower level rooms. So let's do a quick recap. When you walked in here, right, it feels exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because this is really the same kind of layout. So you walked in here, you still get a 3-panel of L-shaped wardrobe right here, standing shower, bathroom right over here as well. Then, just to show you, it's pretty much the same. Good thing is also you realize this is really a big piece of window, right? Kind of ventilation, this is perfect. So you have seen all bathrooms actually come as ventilated, right? So in fact, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th bedroom, 5th bedroom right over here.
Also the same. 1, 2,
The same
3,
kind of
4.
layout.
Yeah. It feels like we're back to 2nd floor.
Yeah. So what's the main difference here? The main difference would actually be this, right? So this is the entrance into the master bedroom, right? So you see that they have done this very nice door.
Oh, it's such a nice door.
Yeah, so if
Hardly
you
get
close
to
it up,
see
right,
inside your finger. Wow.
and it opens up. Yeah, because of the whole entire width, right, they can simply like do up a little area for you to close the door, but they chose to push it outwards and close it right over here. Why? Because the moment you step in right over here, on your left, this is your master bathroom, right? It is very generous. Standing shower area, WC, his and her sink. This is granite.
Granite.
This is granite top. You have, I don't think this is storage.
This
This
is
is
not
not storage. Storage at the bottom. Plus also you have a Bravat bathtub as well over here. Right, and also ventilation windows at the back where you can really hear the noise coming in because the windows is open.
Yeah, I really like how the bathroom is like white with all the marble from floor to the walls. It's all white and very clean and neat. And then your shower area is a dark tile so that you can segregate, you know, the wet areas. And actually, you don't need such a big space for a standing shower.
Okay,
So I think
actually that is something that I personally
Why you prefer
like
white,
to have I personally like a bigger standing shower. I personally like a bigger standing shower.
Okay.
I think this is it's a bit small for a master shower.
but I think it's enough. How big you want?
I envision walking inside there, then you have all the system that will just like spray water out everywhere, you know, for a master bathroom. But I think this is decent. You have done it in a way that is very nicely taught. Why? Because you realize this is recessed downwards. So when this is recessed downwards, no matter, you know, if you use the water and stuff like that, water will not come out to the main area. I think this is also a nice touch as well. Rain shower, definitely a must for a master bathroom.
Yeah.
If the size is like another one more size, then I think I'll love it.
If you don't need the bathtub, you can definitely remove it and then just cover up this to be your wet area.
Yeah.
Also can.
Yeah. So on the other side, of course, this is the part where you get
Wow.
how many panels are there? I didn't count this now. It's about 1, 2,
6.
4, 6, 8, 10. 10
Wow.
panels of wardrobe here. And inside is
All
also lighted up as well.
Wow.
Right. So of course, this is your walk-in closet
Wow.
kind of feel. Of course, if you want over here, either on this wall or on this wall, you can do up a full height kind of like mirror.
A makeup table.
Right.
Wow.
Okay, so now coming in right over here, so this is the master bedroom already. What you see over here, king size bed, definitely a very generous space. But what's the difference over here is that sometimes when you go into a master bedroom, you see like balcony, right? You see like open space, or you can just basically open it up to a balcony. For this layout over here, they do away with the balcony. Reason being is I think it's very simple. Because right over here, this is facing towards Upper Changi Road East. For privacy, for functionality, I think for functionality, for privacy, they have the windows on these two sides as well. Why? Because number one, this is north-south orientation. This is east-west orientation. So you also do not want to, they also want to mitigate away the morning sun coming right into the master bedroom. They still want to reserve a very good size over here for the master bedroom as well, which is why they configure it into this manner. But I think in terms of windows wise, very generous lah. It's not dark at all in this room.
This is the one where from ceiling to the floor,
Yeah,
lots of lights come into the unit. Wow.
So this is actually towards the Changi Airport side already. Yeah. Right, but you basically get lots of light coming to this room. It's not dark at all. Aircon wise, this is basically a cassette aircon in the ceiling. So all the bedrooms come with a wall unit. It's only the master bedroom that comes with a cassette aircon, and your living dining area comes with ducted air conditioning. So that's the main difference in terms of the AC.
Yes.
Right. So what do you think of this master bedroom, Charline?
I think it's a lovely size because you can fully use up the internal living space. For me, I think the balcony, for some of them, they don't really use that much. So for them to actually, for you to fully use it internally, that is really great. But size-wise, I think the wardrobe, there's no complaints. I think 10 wardrobe is really great. One for each day a week. Still got plenty more extra.
Yeah,
bathroom also very nice. I like.
You like?
I like.
Okay, not bad.
Because the bigger the shower area, the more you have to wash.
No, you wash or
I wash. No.
Okay, so coming up to the last level.
Wow.
So you have already seen how many bedrooms? We have seen one on the granite's room on the first level. Second level, you get 2 rooms, which is 3 bedrooms already. On this third level, you get 3 rooms, which is 6 bedrooms already. So now on this last level, this is the part where, it's such in heavy rain.
Wow.
So on this level, you're on the top level. Notice that the lift actually serves up to this level as well. At the back over here, you get a very nice patio space, right? That basically opens up. You can just basically opens up a sliding door. You have a patio area right over here for you to enjoy. This is basically the west facing. Then on this side where Josephine right now is in, we'll show you the junior master later. But this is actually an area where you can possibly do up
Storeroom. Yeah, you can put your luggage back here, so you don't have to like go downstairs to take your luggage back up here. So it's convenient for people. Or if let's say you want to host friends here, right? Here you can put a mini fridge.
Oh yeah, idea.
A dry pantry area.
Dry pantry, right? That's right. Yeah, that's a good idea. Flooring wise, these are all parquet flooring, as you've seen. On the staircase is what they call what's the material called? Staircase?
Timber strip.
Timber strip, yeah.
It's a full piece
timber strip on the floating staircase, but on this level, this is all the parquet flooring. Actually, it's really, really nice to touch. Of course, right now it's a bit heavy, the rain, so we can't go out to show you. But what you can get over here is basically the water tank that you can see right over here. Of course, it is not in your face, it's on that side, which is blocked by the storeroom. So at least when you stand over here, the side is not being blocked by the water tank. The AC compressors are all located on the rooftop. So in terms of your servicing wise, what I understood from developer is that your servicing technicians or the company will just basically climb a ladder upwards onto the roof. It's a flat roof, so you can go up and service the aircons on the rooftop. So now, shall we go to the last bedroom? I think before the last bedroom, let's talk a little bit about the options in this area. So let's see, in terms of the options. So when we talk about Cat 1 to Cat 4, we are always looking at the kind of like unit types, and that's also to make sense of the pricing. We're talking about a fully rebuilt kind of like landed home at Cat 4. So usually we look at, is there any form of like Cat 1 home? And usually Cat 1 homes, just a quick recap, right? Cat 1 is basically, you're talking about really raw, basically the land itself. So you're not looking at the superstructure. Basically you buy over the place, you'll just have to tear down and rebuild again. So in terms of Cat 1 homes, how many do we have over here? We have like one listing so far.
It's about going at 6.95 mil.
$6.95 million for a semi-detached house.
Land size about 4123 square feet. Build up 3402.
Slightly bigger than ours. Ours is about 3682, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Then we talk about Cat 2 homes. So Cat 2 homes we have, basically it's probably, you don't really have to do a tear down and rebuild. Maybe you can just do an A&A, or you need to do a major renovation. And right now, quite a number of listings that we see in the market are pretty much between Cat 2 and Cat 3, which is called Cat 2.5. But Cat 2 to Cat 2.5 kind of homes, there's a couple of listings right over here in the D16 area.
It ranges from 5.4 mil to 7.26 mil.
7.26 mil, wow, pretty close to our price already. 7.26 mil, what's the land size for that?
7.26 is 4843.
Ooh, this is big. 4843 square feet.
And they are mostly 2 and 3 stories, and it doesn't come with lift. Yeah.
So the good thing about buying a brand new kind of like house from developer is that you basically cut down the time. Basically you can just directly buy from a developer. You don't have to spend about 1.5 years to wait for the whole entire rebuilding process. The developers have already built for you. You also minimize away the time that you take to speak to the architect, submit in the plans to BCA, and all the paperwork to be done. I think you release all the stress and mental stress on that. And that's the reason why some people, they like to buy directly from developer. Because you literally just have to do a minor renovation here and there, moved in, you can stay immediately. Really.
Yeah, for this, you don't even need to buy furniture. It just comes with it.
All done, given to you already.
Yeah.
So of course, Cat 3 home are the ones that is pretty much newer in the market. Probably about 10 odd years old. You don't have to do much work. Maybe you just have to do minor renovation. It's really ready to move in. So there's, I think, only like 2 to 3 listings available right now.
There's about 6.8 mil to 7.98 mil.
$7.98 million. I think what's the land size for that?
7.98 is about 3352.
Okay, right. So that's about slightly smaller than our land size.
Build up also slightly smaller.
Build up also slightly smaller. Alright. So we don't know whether it actually comes with a lift.
All comes with lift.
All comes with lift. Alright, great. So now this house over here, this is at $8.98 million. Direct from developer, you can just reach out to a developer, you can speak to them, and they're more than happy to assist you with any inquiries that you have. Or you can speak to us as well. We can also tie you up. We can also link you up together with the developer as well. And we can basically share with you the different pricing mechanics and what the options is available. So I think we have these two units right over here, 8.98, 8.78. Difference, okay, just recap about the difference before I touch on this junior master bedroom. The land over here is slightly elevated, so you get elevated land. And of course, at the back of the kitchen is a open concept kind of a wet kitchen. But other than that, pretty much everything that you get inside the unit in terms of number of bedrooms, the lift, the swimming pool is pretty much the same. Orientation wise, it's also pretty much the same. Just that probably for the master bedroom, you'll be fronting towards the south view instead of the north view. Likewise, for the junior master over here, you're also facing towards the south instead of the north. So that's main difference. Yeah. So other than that, I think it's pretty much the same already.
Except for the facing here lah. This side is facing towards north, the other side is all facing towards south.
Yeah. Otherwise, the front is the same. So coming back to this particular junior master, I love it. Why? Because it's really bright. You get 2 sides of sliding doors. It really opens up. You have your own private roof terrace right over here as well. And looking at the distance, right, you basically get like a very clear view right into the sky. You don't have any buildings that is right in front of you. Why? Because in the front, these are all landed zones. Any buildings is actually on the right side as well. So this is really a clear view. You do get some tall buildings right on this side, but technically speaking, you just have to close off the curtains. You don't really see that building right over there already. And this is also a very small strip of the roof terrace space. The main part of the roof terrace space is on that side, but other than wise, this is really a generous space. I mean, the furniture there has really been done up. So it's for TV. You can sit over here to relax. You have your own junior master bathroom. And guess what? Your junior master bathroom also comes with
Ding, 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 ding.
bathtub. So you get 2 bathtubs in this unit. You get a very nice, good sized standing shower area. This is what I like about standing shower area. Minus the weight. You get this space right over here.
You're gonna dance inside.
No lah, you feel more relaxed. Wow.
Okay.
That's a personal preference. Preference.
I mean, I agree. I also don't mind a bigger one.
But otherwise, I think this is definitely a very generous size. I like it in a way that, you know, on every bathrooms, they have this kind of like full width kind of mirror. It's not like sometimes you see some units, right?
There's no line.
It's only like one panel mirror, then the rest is like the wall, right?
Yeah.
This is a full entire width. You get light up and bottom here as well. So I think these are all very nice touch by developer.
It feels very hotelish.
Yes, exactly. So they have thought about the whole entire user experience when they stay inside the unit. Right? So they have thought about it from the owner's perspective. It's not really very much on the design perspective as well. So it's fantastic. So personally, just a quick recap again. We are in a pair of semi-detached.
Yes.
There are 2 units available here along Upper Changi Road East. We are in the D16 area, minutes away from Changi Business Park, minutes away from the aviation hub. And you are also very close by to the main highways.
PIE and TPE.
I think you're less than 5 minutes away.
That's like the main. A lot of people U-turn from here to get to the PIE twice.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the good thing is because the location of this landed, right, slightly before we have a traffic light junction, so the traffic will all stop for you before you exit from the car.
Which is
from
that side, so there's a traffic light on that side.
Yeah, so at least if you drive, you don't get the anxiety of like trying to get out with all the traffic moving forward. And then there's also a bus stop, which is very, very convenient. And actually further down towards that side, there's Upper Changi MRT station, which goes to downtown, all the downtown area. So downtown line is super convenient for people who works in that area, the blue line.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And
so in terms of unique characteristics, so you get a pair of semi-detached, pretty decent land size, 3,682 square feet. Built up is really maximized, 7,988 square feet. You get the same, both the left and the right unit. You get 7 bedrooms.
Yeah, 3.5 story high.
Multi-gen kind of like concept. You have your granny's room on the lower level, and you have 6 other bedrooms spread across 3 levels.
Yeah.
It's bright. You get swimming pool, you get a lift. I think this is very futuristic. In terms of amenities, of course, you have the shopping center right over here. What's that? Changi Point, is it? No.
Changi City Point.
Changi City Point is also minutes away from here as well. Over there, you have your supermarket. You have quite a lot of eateries there as well. So you are not like shortage of amenities in this area.
Yeah.
All right, so we have come to the end of our PLB Landed Blueprint series, and today we brought to you a pair of beautiful semi-detached homes by the Servants Group. If you are interested to find out more, do reach out to any of our consultants, and we are more than happy to share with you more information. Recap of the price again. So this is going off at $8.98 million price tag, and the other neighboring unit, which doesn't have all these fittings, furniture, lightings, is pretty raw but great for you if you like to do up your own renovation. That is going off at $8.78 million. Right? So do reach out to our consultants. We're more than happy to show you this place. My name is Wayne.
My name is Charline.
Property Brothers, always happy to show you the place.